Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Kristina and I share everything and anything. And I'm in a bit of a talkative mood on this Friday evening, around about 8:30 p.m. Could it be the Pepsi that I'm drinking on my Friday evening? Oh, we are living large. We are living large, and this is my treat. I do not drink much alcohol, so this is my treat. And to be honest, I do have a little theme for this vlog here. I actually started writing a bit of a little bullet point, not even a script, I wouldn't call it a script, theme the other evening. But you know what? That script is on my laptop. I mean, that bullet point, those notes are on my laptop. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care that I don't have my laptop here. I'm just going to talk because I feel like it, because this is real. This is real life. I don't have a projector behind here, blah, 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 blah. And the topic we're going to talk about is creating your reality. Creating your reality and being delulu. Do people still say delulu? I don't know. You know, trends, you know, cool today, out tomorrow. I don't know. But let's talk about creating our reality. And it's pretty interesting when you think about when you're a child, you're so in it that you don't care that it's not real. You're playing with your Barbies or your Legos or your Polly Pockets. Any millennials here? Any millennials? Polly Pockets apparently wasn't so international. I thought it was. But anywho, you get what I mean. Like, you are so in your fantasy world. Even when you're like drawing and coloring in your coloring book, like you are so into what you're doing, and it's beautiful. And maybe in your subconscious mind, you know it's not real, but you're enjoying it anyway. And what I mean about creating our own reality is that what do we grown-ups do, or what do we modern people do nowadays? As soon as we're bored, we grab our phone and we scroll through TikTok, we scroll through Instagram, we scroll through Facebook, and that's fine, beautiful people. That is fine. You know, it's our way to escape from our work or just chill on the couch when we get home and maybe scroll in bed before time. You know, we're grown-ups here. We're allowed to, you know, get our dopamine hits. The problem is we have to limit ourselves. The phone should not take control of us. We have to control our habits with our phones. And when it comes to creating our reality, is like the whole thing I'm trying to say with our phones there is that we see how other people live their lives. We follow celebrities, we follow influencers, we follow our friends and family, we follow old, like we keep on to old friends just because, you know, we've known them our lives. How often do you delete people from your Instagram account or Facebook account? I don't delete that many. I can tell you that because I don't want to. It's not like I delete them because I hate them or whatever. It's like, why keep people on your account, you know, when you have no connection with them? You get what I mean? You don't want to be a douche. You don't want to be a douche, but it's like, that's a hard one. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Okay, what do we do on our phone? We see often visuals, right? We see a reel, we see a video, we see a photo, we see text. I mean, we are such visual people. I read on my phone, but honestly, I think you can relate to this. When you're on your phone, you mainly see photos and videos, right? How often do you read? Not that often. I would say I'd read, depends. Okay, when it comes to just doom scrolling, I think it's like 90% of the time videos and photos. Like, I don't go in and read their novel under the photo, right? What I'm trying to get at is that with creating our reality, it can be a bit misleading and a bit discouraging when you see all these picture perfect, aesthetically pleasing videos and photos. Of course, it could be inspiring. It could be like, wow, I would love that beautiful breakfast like that person has, or wow, I'd love that clean house like that family has, or wow, I'd like that fancy car or great body that guy has. You know, it's like, it's okay to feel inspired. That's nothing new. Before the mobile phones, what did I have? It was magazines. It was, when I was a teenager, it was Cosmopolitan magazines. And when I was even younger, it was, I forgot the name of it, but I grew up in Australia. We had, like, for the younger youth, you could by magazines. So being inspired by celebrities and all that, that's nothing new, boo. That is nothing new. And before my time, it was like, you know, we had Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, like all the other things. It's okay to be inspired. That's the name of the game. We get that now, okay? We get that now in our modern 2025 Ask ChatGPT generation, okay? What I'm saying is that we need to help each other out here. We need to spread the word that social media is meant to make you feel inspired. It's made to make you want what other people have. But I need your help to show realness on social media. And by creating our own reality, it's just like, what I'm trying to say is that, okay, you see this beautiful breakfast. You see someone that has their eggs, their avocado, like, you know, the whole, you know, wellness thing. It's beautiful. It's all that. But you have a plate. They have a plate. Okay, maybe you have a prettier plate, but you can romanticize your breakfast just like them, just because it's a very perfect photo with the lighting and everything. You don't know how long it took them to create that beautiful photo of their breakfast, but you can create that reality. You can be Delulu there. Get the plate that you've had for years. Get that scrambled eggs that you maybe burnt. Get, you know, those cherry tomatoes, chop them up, you know, and look down on that plate. It's like, maybe it's not the exact same look, but romanticize your breakfast. Create your reality. It's like, oh, what a beautiful breakfast they had. Look what I have too, you know. I can create my reality. I hope you understand what I'm getting at here, because this is just full on realness here. Create your own reality. So you have a beautiful breakfast, just like that influencer has, that works full time for themselves, that has a cleaner, that has a personal trainer, that has a social media manager, that has an editor for the YouTube videos. You can have what they have there. It's like, create your own reality, because by doing this, subconsciously, we are loving our life. We have what they have. You get what I mean? We are so spoiled. You have a phone, you have internet. Look at the rest of the world, you know. It's like, we're not supposed, I'm not trying to make you feel guilty here. So disclaimer, if you're feeling triggered, stop watching. Because I mean this. I mean, well, I say this with love and empathy, that I've been down that rabbit hole with, like, you know, it's like comparing and maybe feeling a bit envious. And that can come up at times still, you know. I'm still learning in my life, and I'll learn my whole life, and you will too, you know. We didn't come with a manual. We are living life for the first time, okay? So what I want you to do is create your own reality. So maybe when you have more time, you know, depends what you work with, depends on your life there, but create your own reality, okay? And okay, if you take a photo of your breakfast and it looks like shit, who cares? You did exactly the same thing as them. It's just they maybe put in like 10 hours for that breakfast. Okay, that was a bit exaggerated, but you get what I mean. Another example is like, oh, look at that. And this sounds so vain, you know, but it's like, I'm a woman. I can kind of relate to men and all that, but I'm a woman, you know. It's a bit different. Okay, let's talk about the fitness girlies here. It's like, you see a lot of Pilates, you know. I get on my social media, because I love Pilates. You see, like, everyone has matching outfits, that there's like, you know, the whole Pilates reformer thing going on, the Stanley Cups. It is beautiful, you know. We're happy for them, get inspired by them, but that's a lot of money, you know. That's a lot of money. You can create your own reality. Okay, use what you got. Use what you got. Create your reality. Be Delulu. It's like, you know what? I've had the same like, for example, I've had the same workout set for years, black tights and black top. That is my matching outfit. Okay, maybe I don't have that brand on that yoga mat, but that's fine. I have a mat, and it's great, you know. And create your reality. It's like, you see these pretty, you see that perfect body, you see that pretty girl, you see the lighting, you see the background. It's like, so what if you have your yoga mat on your floor and there's toys and crap all around you? You are creating your reality. You are doing workouts at home, and that is beautiful, because you are taking care of your temple. You are born with only one body, and we're going to take care of it. We're going to take care of it, okay? So create your own reality. Yes, it's beautiful, these photos, you know, but I'm just saying, if they make you feel bad, delete them, stop following them, you know, or create your reality, because it will honestly take away that, they have what I don't have, kind of thing. You know, you have it. You have it. It's just a different price, maybe just a different look. And of course, indulge. If you want the same mat and clothes and all that, go for it. But if you're like me, if you've been through those mistakes between 20 and 30, buying those clothes will not get the work done. It could inspire you, but you got to put in the work, you know, to move your body and work on your mental health and physical health and all that. If we think about like fancy cars, I mean, I love looking at fancy cars, you know, it's like, oh, you know, one day I'd like this car. And then reality hits is like, oh, the insurance on that. Taxis on that. You know, of course, I'm so grateful for my car. It's the best car I've ever had ever. And it's like, if you compare it to my first car to what car I have now, it's just been upgraded all the time. And you see like these fancy cars and it's like girl boss be itch. Oh my God, I just said that. I have to blur that out. I have to beep that out. But it's like, you have a car too. Okay, maybe not everyone that's watching this has a car, but you get my point. You have a car. You know how amazing that is? Create your own reality. That car takes you from A to B. Like that fancy car in that video. It takes you from A to B. That is beautiful. If you think it's not the fanciest car, give it a clean, you know, add some different features in there if you can. You get what I mean? Create your own reality. Look at your car like, wow, that is amazing. I have a car. I have a car. That is so cool. We have so much to be grateful for. Honestly, we have so much to be grateful for. Another point is that, before I end off this video, we look up to the celebrities, and maybe watching this is like, I know all this. I'm happy for you that you know all this, but I'm talking to the people that, you know, don't know this yet, or kind of know this, or need to be reminded about this, that when we watch the Kardashians, I don't watch reality TV. I hardly watch anything. I'm a YouTube junkie. So I do my filming. I listen to Mel Robbins, Tony Robbins, Jay Shetty, The Mindset Mentor. It's like, that floats my boat. What I'm getting at is that when you look at these celebrities, Kim Kardashian, for those that watch them, Paradise Hotel, Love is Blind, all the celebrities, you know, singers, actors, YouTubers, content creators, all these people we look up to. They also are living life for the first time. Money can solve a lot of problems, but look at, for example, Justin Bieber, his mental health. Look what Lindsay Lohan has gone through, Britney Spears, what the Kardashians are going through. I don't even want to say his name, but P. Diddy, you know, people, they're people also, okay? So they can have anxiety, they can be depressed, they can do mistakes. Hopefully they learn their lessons. So just because they have cleaners and maids and personal trainers and diet nutritionists, sorry, my English here, been living in Sweden too long, that they have all these things, you know, personal assistant, nannies, chauffeurs and all that, they are living life for the first time too, and do mistakes, and we are all going to do mistakes our whole lives. The whole goal is to minimize them. And yeah, just a reminder that you are capable of so much. You've got so much power, but we got to work with this, all right? We've got so much to be grateful for. And honestly, as I understand, it's not like I know every person in the world, you know, so be careful when you Google things or ask ChatGPT. But according to what studies say, the majority of people that are very rich, they are living from paycheck to paycheck like us, the majority of us normal people, counting our monies before our next pay. The very rich people, they don't know how to take care of their finances as well as we believe that they do. They have a loan on their boat. They have all these memberships. They need to look rich, you know. They need to have the fanciest clothes and go to the educations and don't miss any parties and give back and go skiing and go to the beach and going here and there and there. But you don't know how much they're in debt. So just because they're richer, you think that they're more free. But a lot of them are very locked and have a lot of anxiety and pressure, so it looks good on the outwards. How nice is it knowing that, okay, we all have a little bit debt, you know, but that amount that they have compared to what you have. Okay, maybe you're super rich or whatever. I mean, well, here it's like, money's not a bad thing. It's how you have your mindset around it and how you use it. Of course, I have financial goals myself, and we're going to get into that in another video. But take a few steps back, zoom out, zoom out. There's a lot of realness in social media, but there's a lot of fakeness. And please, for the love of everything good in this world, don't believe everything you see and read, okay? Okay? I don't get all political here and on the news and all that, but you know, if you're not there, question it. Okay? I'm just saying. So create your reality. I want you to take care of you both mentally, physically. Oh, 4 things. Mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually, okay? Mentally, do your journaling, you know, go for your walks, do your meditation. Physically, you don't need a gym membership. Go for a walk. Put the bar low, you know, just go for a walk. Go for a walk. You'll get used to it, and then you'll want more. Then you'll be, you know, on that mat doing push-ups and all that, you know. Financially, you got it all already, baby. You got it all already. We've got so much. You know how many shoes you have? You know how many clothes you have? And you wear the same clothes all the time. I love shopping, don't get me wrong. We're going to get into my financial goals here, but I haven't bought a clothing item in a few months. You know, and it feels good. It's like, I didn't need that. Of course I'm going to go shopping again. But we need to realize that, of course, we have to buy things, but it's like we over consume, both with food and financially, but we'll get into that later. And spiritually, it's like, I'm not saying go be religious. I mean go inward. Who is this? Who is this? It's like, who is this in here? We are energy. We are energy. There is a machine. I don't know where it is or whatever, but it can measure your energy. We can look into that together. We can do that later, but it measures energy. Isn't that beautiful? That's why real crystals are very important, because they produce energy also. And this machine has measured this also. So when I mean spiritually, you know, who is this person in here? How's your energy working? Your bloodline, you know, your, you know, people on your side that are on the other side. Anywho, create your reality. It's okay to play a little bit Delulu, because you're bringing that inner child out again. You're playing Barbies, but actually in reality, or for my case, The Sims, because I loved The Sims as a kid, and I like playing The Sims 4 when I can, but that was forever. And yeah, create your reality, because if you believe it, you are it. Honestly. Yeah, my Pepsi is probably very warm now, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. I mean this with love. Make your life fun for you. Okay, then maybe that sounded very harsh here, but why not play with it? Make that pretty breakfast. Light that candle. Read that book. Be that reading girl. Be her. Look at social media, but limit it. Limit it, because with every habit, it can, you know, it can get stuck. We have good habits and we have bad habits, okay? So limit that. A good tip, Opal app. This is not sponsored by anyway, but if you're having a hard time with limiting yourself with certain apps, Opal app, it's free. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube about it. I'm going to share my own video about the Opal app eventually. I've mentioned that like a month ago, but yes, do that. Set routines, you know. I'm not saying you need a 20-step skincare routine. I mean like the basics, Go to bed at the same time, drink your water, touch some grass. I love that expression. Where did that come from? It's like, drink some water and touch some grass. I like that, because it's so true. Get back to reality. Get grounded. All this noise, you know. The noise is addictive because it's cheap dopamine, but touch some grass. Okay? Take care, everyone. Love you. And remember, always be you. Peace.